Hello, and welcome to the Terra's Kitchen with Pixel's Mom. Today, I will be adventuring from a beautiful cookbook that my daughter was so graciously to purchase for me, and that is the Wonder Woman cookbook. For today's recipe, I'm going to be doing the Feast of 5 Greek stew. As you can see, there are multiple ingredients in this soup, but I think it's going to be amazing, and I happen to really like soups a lot. So, for the soup itself, you're going to need the following ingredients. Extra virgin olive oil, garlic crushed, red onions chopped, 2 14-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, a half a teaspoon of dried thyme, 1 head of cauliflower broken into florets, 10 small red potatoes halved, 2 cups of Kalamata olives pitted and chopped, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, salt and fresh ground black pepper, and parsley for garnish. Let's get started. Alrighty, our first step is to heat our stove up to a medium-high temperature. Put in our olive oil into the already warmed pan, and then add our garlic to the pan. And let that simmer for a few minutes, and then I will add the red onions. That is good enough, and we'll add the onions in and get them started. Now these should take about 3 to 4 minutes to get to that al dente softened state, and then we'll start adding our ingredients to the actual stew itself. Okay, onions have softened. I did turn the heat down a little bit to a medium temperature, and now it is time for me to add in our 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. We're going to add in our spices at this time, and then we are going to add in 2 cups of water and get this to a simmer again. We turn the heat up just a little bit more to get that to a small simmer, and then we'll let it simmer for approximately about 8 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be continually adding in our potato, cauliflower, and our Kalamata olives. Alrighty, our sauce has come to a simmer, slow simmer. I did turn the heat up just a little bit to get it to simmer, and now I'm going to add the cauliflower and the potatoes in. I'm going to be very careful not to splash myself because this is very hot. And our Kalamata olives as well. And we're going to combine this all together and let it simmer for an additional 20 to 30 minutes, or until the potatoes, oil, and the cauliflower are softened. This does look amazing. It smells really good. It's a very different stew, but I really think it looks good. A little different with the cauliflower in it, but I think it's got a good chance. So we'll be back once this starts to boil again. Alrighty, our soup has been simmering for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. I did take the liberty of adding a little bit more water because I didn't really think the potatoes were covered enough. So I added about a half a cup of water as well, just to make sure it all boiled and blended together. I just added some salt and pepper, and I'm going to add the apple cider vinegar and stir this all in. Now once this is all combined, our soup is technically done. Our stew looks really good, smells good. I did, however, have to let it cook a tad bit longer due to the potatoes being a little bit bigger, because I could not find little red potatoes. I found medium ones, but I had to let them cook a little bit longer. So let's give this a try and see how it tastes. It looks and smells really good. Got a nice broth to it. Get some of that broth in there. A couple pieces of the cauliflower, and there we go. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil on top of my bowl. Just a little. And some parsley for garnish. And there you go. There is our soup. Looks really good, really amazing. As I said, it smells amazing as well. I'm going to put the cover back on this one. And we'll give this a try and see how it tastes. A little hot, so I'm going to have to blow on it a little bit. Oh wow. Definitely has a little kick to it. There's some spice to it for sure. If you're not a big fan of spice, you may want to hold back a little bit on the spice, but I personally love it. I'm going to try a little bit of the cauliflower. This is really good. Alright. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me today on my channel. Thanks for watching me create this wonderful Greek stew. Give it a try. Give it a like. Tell me if you do anything different. Maybe even just tell me if you tried it. And once again, thank y'all for joining me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all take care.